Hello and welcome to the DX Corner for your weekly dose of DX as part of Ham Radio's oldest ham radio magazine on the air, This Week in Amateur Radio. I'm Bill, AJB. If you're watching this on YouTube, the text of this will be included in the show notes. You won't have to remember dates, details, calls, URLs, or other items. You can just check the show notes. As of this Saturday, there will be 161 days until Christmas. Time is flying, so we better get started. I received an email asking about the word of the week. 3 years ago, when I was honored to have been asked to join this podcast, I started with the DX word of the week, and I did that for quite a while. The email asked that I return to doing that, and I will. Thanks, Bob, K8CAA, for sending that email to me. It's really an excellent suggestion. So, the DX word for this week is band slots. DXers are heard to use this term frequently, and it certainly is helpful to know what they're referring to. The term band slot is used to indicate how frequently a ham has confirmed a particular entity, not how many times they have worked it, but how many bands they have confirmed it. For instance, you might have confirmed Romania Y0 once on 20 meters. That would be one band slot for Romania. However, over time, you may also confirm Romania on 10, 15, 17, and 40 meters. This would be four new band slots for Romania, or a total of five. Many hams use a chart or their logging program to indicate whether they need a particular entity on a particular band. In this case, the next time Romania is available on 12 or 160 meters, I will get notified that Romania is available on that band at that time. Totaling all your band slots gives an indication of how much DX an operator has worked. I would say that 1,500 to 2,000 is typical, while 3,000 plus is very rare air indeed. Each week, I will try to focus on those entities that will be available in the next 7 days. There's so much data to sift through that I thought a focus on the next week might be helpful. Here's what you should find QRV when you tune the bands. The following is DX information comes from Bernie, W3UR, editor of the Daily DX, the Weekly DX, and the House DX column in QST. If you would like a free 2-week trial of the Daily DX, your only source of real-time DX information, just drop me a note at thedxmentor@gmail.com. The Dave Coulter Memorial Youth DX Adventure announces that they plan to participate in a DX adventure to Curacao, operating as Papa Julia to Yankee until July 22nd. Quote, the Caribbean Contesting Consortium, PJ2T, Super Contest Station is hosting us for the fourth time. We look forward to seeing our host and friend Uli Tilke, Delta Lima 8, Oscar Bravo, Quebec. This time we'll be operating as the DX and as a special event station. Operations by the Young Ops will be about 4 days and sometimes around the clock. We anticipate several thousand QSOs on most bands. This trip is sponsored by the Dayton Amateur Radio Association, DX Engineering, the QCWW Foundation, along with several other clubs and individuals, end quote. So good luck to those guys. Raphael, November 3 Radio Papa, using his Yankee November 2 Radio Papa call sign from Nicaragua, says that he will, quote, be calling CQDX vacation style, end quote, again this summer until August 4th, and that he hopes to work as many of you as possible. Andre, HB9HLM, is QRV casually as Charlie November 2 November Echo from Morocco until July 22nd on 40 through 6 meters. He's not planning any paper QSLs, so you have to go through EQSL or QRZ for details. Vlad, OK2WX, has the Juliet Whiskey Zero Victor call sign until July 23rd from Longyearbyen, Svalbard. He's using CW, sideband, and FT8 on 80 through 10 meters. And you can QSL Vlad, his JW0 Victor call sign, direct to I8K8C and LOTW. TY5FR is QRV from Benin until August the 6th, with Red DL1BUG operating. He plans CW and sideband on 80 through 10 meters. And you can QSL that to Delta Lima 1 BUG or go through Club Log, OQRS, or LOTW. Larry, KI6LT, is QRV in his spare time from KI6LT stroke Zulu Delta 8 until July 22nd from Ascension Island. He has an FT710 and an end-fed 40-meter wire. Activity is mostly single sideband. He will also have a whisper signal on 40, 20, 15, and 10 meters. The most likely time to catch him on the air will be from July 18th to the 21st, so about the time you're listening to this. T30 Tango 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 is QRV from Kiribati on a work detail for about 3 months. This is not a 24 by 7 operation expedition. Activity from T30 will be between work and meetings. All small pistols, which is their priority, will have enough time to work them on all bands if propagation allows. And they've been all over the place and they're really excellent operators. So if you need them, go get them. Michael VE2XB is now QRV from Iceland is Tango Fox stroke VE2XB until July 25th. He'll be operating on 80 through 10 meters, and you can QSL that to VE2XB. Adrian, Golf Zero Kilo Oscar Mike, is QRV from Zulu Charlie 4 Mike Kilo on the UK Sovereign Base area on Cyprus during July. And you can QSL that via OQRS, LOTW, or the home call. If you're interested in DX podcasts and YouTube channels, you should check out the DX Mentor Facebook page, which is literally on Facebook, the DX Mentor. Subscribe to be kept all the date to be kept up to date on all the DX activities going on. And there's a lot of state QSO parties and DX conventions coming up that we'll be mentioning. So you may not want to miss that. So from our contest update section, we have this. I know that the ARL contest sheet is read elsewhere in this podcast, and the contests that I mention are sometimes redundant. However, there are a few contests that I have found to be especially useful for DXers who are trying to fill band slots. So the first one I want to look at for 2 weeks from now is the RSGB, the Radio Society of Great Britain IOTA, or Islands on the Air contest. Quote, a major contest in July is the Radio Society of Great Britain Islands on the Air contest, July 26th from 1200 Zulu to July 27th at 1200 Zulu. This was created in 1993, and this event now attracts thousands of participants, both islands activators and chasers. Full details, including the official rules, are on the RSGB website. Known activations appear in this and past issues of the Weekly DX as well, and on the NG3K website. And I would recommend that you check this out. There's been a few islands that I've worked only during this contest, so it's a great time, again, to fill band slots or potentially work an all-time new one. And if you do participate, let me know how you do. Please send me an email if you need details on this topic or anything else that I mentioned. Until next week, this is Bill, AJ8B, saying 7-3, and thanks to my XYL Karen for her love and support. I hope to hear you in the pileups. Have a great DX week. Now you can kill it.